אוקיי, היי, מה המצב? באמת עבר כמה ימים מאז ששיחקתי. כן, בכלל, מאז ששיחקתי נקודה. באיזשהו משחק. מצטער שאני מצלם די מאוחר, אבל זו באמת יצא לי כזה הזדמנות שאני יכול לעשות את זה. רוב הסיכויים זה יהיה לייב קצר. אני כן אגיד את זה עכשיו, יש סיכוי לא קטן שזה יהיה בעצם לייב קצר, בגלל שאני לא כזה מתכנן הרבה. מה שאני באמת מתכנן כאן זה בעצם להשיג רק אנדינג אחד. הבעיה היא זה שהאנדינג הזה הוא צ'פטר 3. האמת, רגע, אני אעשה בי רייט באק, אני לא כזה הכנתי את עצמי בכוונה של... אוקיי, תודה רבה, good enough. אוקיי, adversary. ונראה שצדקתי בניחוש שלי שזה כן מחייב adversary. אוקיי. זה לא כזה קשה. אין בעיה. אוקיי. כן, לא כזה בעייתי. להגיע לאדווסרי. וואו, זה האנדינג היחיד שאשכרה נותר לי. יאללה, let's do this. אז, פעם קודמת בסלייד הפרינצס השגתי 3 אנדינגס שהם של צ'פטר 3. זה היה מטורף. כמה הרבה פרוגרס הצלחתי בעצם לעשות פה. אז כן, בוא ניגש לזה. Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your warning. She will lie. We're not going to go through. Ignore him.
זה obvious. מה אני צריך לעשות?
The blade.
Take the blade.
Take the blade from the table.
Let's go.
The door. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sound. Don't let it.
Hey, think I'm here to kill you?
Oh, are you now?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck. You walk down the stairs. She's so focus on the task.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Oh, זה לא. זה לספקטר. What? No way! Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
לא.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can
Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing.
You step forward. Your grip on the...
I'm probably chained up in this basement for... So, you should just...
She's unarmed.
Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
יופי. Slay the princess.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck. Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Finish the job.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me.
אני מקווה שזה אשכרה הכיוון הנכון.
She's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
God damn it! Okay.
You're on a path.
No. זה אחרי הפרפיוסס. כן, אחרי הפרפיוסס. נראה שטעיתי בכיוון שרציתי לגשת. אומר, any hesitation. למה קיבלתי רייזור?
Oh, are you now? That giant knife.
Tighten your grip.
You ignore.
אולי פה זה מדבר על... אני יכול לעשות סלייד הפרינסס?
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
אז אני לא חייב להיות יותר מדי hesitated, אני צריך להיות מספיק hesitated.
It feels like
תודה
being
רבה,
hit with a
גוגל.
sledgehammer. You can feel bone
הנה.
grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
הנה, אני לרגע אראה את זה פה. כי זה זמן טוב להראות את זה. Adversary. In hand the princess, slay the princess with any hesitation. יש גימיק שאפשר להגיע לרייזור בעזרת hesitation. זה שקרים. או לפחות לא האמת הכוללת. יש missing information.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes
זה יותר
through the air
מתאים,
again
כן.
and again, and your fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Ooh! Flee and lock ו-give up ננעלו לי כי give up נותן לי tower והסרתי האפופיוסיס ו-flee נותן לי nightmare וקיבלתי moment of clarity. Interesting. אז נותן לי רק finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
שאלה קטנה. איך בדיוק אני הגעתי לאדברסרי קודם? כי זה אמור להיות פתוח.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Ooh, oh boy.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
זה לא הסוף, יש עוד.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
יופי. האדברסרי.
You're on a path in the woods.
התגעגעתי להגיע לפה.
You're here to slay.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. Lying and cheating doesn't sound... Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start. The princess will do and say, what crystal? Let's just...
עבר הזמן ממש שהייתי פה. הנה, דווקא גם קיבלתי רמז.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would. The blade is your implement.
דווקא קיבלתי הינט כזה לאיך להגיע לפרינצס האחרון. טכנית. הפרינצס האחרונה שנותר לי. ואני צריך ללכת לשם בלי הבלייד. בדרך כלל אני לוקח את הבלייד, אבל לפי הרמז שקיבלתי, אני הולך בלי הבלייד.
No blade this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is.
שוב, יאללה.
Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win. As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
כן, sure. Buzzers.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
אוקיי. הנה משהו קצת מצחיק בנוגע בעצם לצורה שבה משיגים את זה. זה קצת מצחיק בנוגע בין איך שאני השגתי את הפיורי לבין הפרינצס הזאתי. תראו את ההבדל עוד מעט.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
אני באמת מופתע שבו אשכרה היה לי את ההבדל הזה.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step,
Hey, sure.
the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
היי שוב, עבר הזמן מה?
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. But no little knife this time, huh?
לא צריך את זה.
No. I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
הפעם זה לא צ'אטים. הנה. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap.
Oh, is that
She's
automatic?
loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Well, obviously. Die. Run like hell. זה אותו דבר כמו Hunted. Run like hell. Go.
Do your best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you. You practically feel her steamy breath on the back of your neck, but you manage just barely to throw yourself over the threshold and slam the heavy stone doors behind you.
Okay. יופי.
You're safe, if only for a moment.
Oh boy.
The blade. Take the blade from the altar.
Shh. You're fine just the way you are, thank you. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. Finally.
Yeah, so כזאת אתה מקבל את הבלייד שלך, סטאבר, נתרגע.
You think this door is enough to hold me? You're not getting out of this. I don't care how many things I have to break. I'm getting the fight I want.
Iron shakes as the princess throws herself against the basement door.
זה היה ממש חזק.
It's huge and made of stone. We're fine. Right?
God damn it, hero.
Of course we are. Any second now she's gonna break through that entryway. And we're finally going to get to do what we came here to do.
Never mind. סטאבר יותר גרוע.
Iron shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors.
אוי לא.
She comes. The doors explode outwards, shards of stone
Oh my
crash
God.
against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
אני רואה את הרזמבלנס לפיורי עכשיו,
At least you finally have a weapon. Good.
זה lots of defense.
We're doomed!
Hero?
In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you.
Oh no.
You do your best to defend yourself from her onslaught. You're sorely outmatched. For every wound you inflict on her, she inflicts 2 on you until, finally, you're no longer able to so much as stand. Your body is giving out.
My god, Naruto.
Giving out? No, nobody's giving out. We're just getting started. Don't be delusional, it's over.
Hero.
Fall to your knees.
Is that it? You're supposed to be tougher than this. Come on, get up. Keep fighting me.
Shall I get no?
No, this isn't right. Listen to me. Listen to her. We can do this. We can't.
Hero.
Why won't you get up?
כן, רוצה לקבל צ'פטר 3?
She kicks you in the chest. Splinters from your shattered ribs stabbing into your heart and lungs. Your vision starts to swim. Finally, her face, twisted into an expression of disappointment and fury, fades. Everything goes dark, and you die.
אני מקווה שאני לא צריך להסביר בעצם מה הפעם היה הצ'יינג'. ממה שאני יודע, הצ'יינג' היחיד פה, זה בעצם, אני צריך ללכת על האולטר, למעלה. אני חייב ללכת לאפסטיירס, ולהילחם איתה שמה ואז למות. ולעומת זאת קודם, נלחמתי שמה ומדתי. זה ההבדל בין שני אלה. Are you serious? Chapter 3, The Eye of the Needle. Ooh, okay.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
Oh boy. Oh, shoot, stubborn.
Fear is good. Fear keeps
Oh!
us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
Hunted! Hi!
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
Okay, אני מבין את האסטרטגיה.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
כן ולא.
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's
Okay.
good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
Well, what happens next? It seems like all of our answers are in the cabin. We might as well see this through.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
אני דווקא לא יכול לצעוק פה, כי עכשיו ליטרלי 1:40 בלילה.
Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us, something to chase.
What the fuck? למה הפעם הנטד היה הרבה יותר חלש? Whatever. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of
Ooh.
the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone
Wow.
walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
אומייגאד, שוב פעם? איך הבלייד הוא כל הזמן נחשב כמשהו consistent?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there.
Mm-hmm.
Take it.
רגע, אוקיי. רוב הסיכויים לא יהיה לי זמן לקחת את זה אחר כך, אז take the blades.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any.
Okay. There's no way forward. There's a mirror at the end of the room and that's it.
A mirror? But there is no mirror. There's the iron altar and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
You did it?
But there isn't a door. There is. Circles, circles, all of it circles. There's something for us at the end of the room. The what and the why don't matter until we know them. I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. And worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
Okay. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there, it's right in front of you. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
Smash נשמע דווקא טוב.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement.
Oh.
It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Well. Oh. Okay, זה בסדר.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face.
Oh.
There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
Oh, no.
The air
Okay.
hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Oh, no.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her, rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Okay. Are you sure you still want to fight?
Dead certain. Everything inside of me screams for it.
We need to get closer. She needs to see us to give chase.
Okay, sure. Down to the
Nowhere to
basement.
go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping
Ooh.
the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember every crack and crevice. We'll need to be faster than her.
Mm-hmm. אם זה האסטרטגיה.
You turn to
Whoa.
face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness.
Wow.
Her face widens into a broad grin.
Oh, no.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh. Break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
לא?
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run.
Okay.
I really don't like the sound of this.
אני מאמין ב-Hunted. הוא תמיד active.
It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're going to do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh. Ooh. Step closer, stepping just outside her chains. Ooh. זה חכם. אז כן.
You step forward, stopping just outside the reach of her chains. The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting.
מעניין אותי אם יש דווקא קומבו של Hunted ו-Opportunist. זה דווקא מעניין אותי.
I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Oh, תירגעי.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
חבל לזוז. Obviously on.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands touch a jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good. Reach the ledge and hoist yourself into the tunnel. The cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
Can't but me survival.
Little bird, where do you think you're going?
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Okay.
You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
Okay.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me! Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head!
Okay.
Do it. Be swift. Strike true. Be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Huh. Okay. Are you sure you want to do this? You're free now, and out here I have the upper hand, but we don't have to fight.
The princess scoffs.
Free? This is just another place. This is just... What is this? Where are we? This doesn't feel right. It's cold. Why is it so cold?
Oh, Kval?
I feel so tired.
Oh. That was quick. The blind leading the blind. Free someone who doesn't want to be freed. Okay. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me. I've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. That thing reeks of death. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. I'd like to be somewhere nice. Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
Approach the mirror. Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. Here we go once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one remembers a spark lost in time, and she would stop at nothing to reclaim it. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally remembered what she thought she'd lost.
Okay. וואו. אני מופתע שזה הביא אותי ישר לאנדינג. I'm ready to go back. למה לא?
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark. And you die. A burning heart. Bring the eye of the needle to her.
You're on a path in the wood.
Okay. That's Shem? For those who dwell in caves, meaning lies beyond the shadows dancing on the walls. Okay. For the eye of needle and say her once and for all. With a skeptic companion, thread the eye of needle and lead her to the other side. Skeptic? Give chase, but fail to thread the eye of the needle. Skeptic? חשבתי שזה one path only. איך מקבלים את skeptic? מפה, הנה. הנה, זה relevant במצבים כאלה, כי... כן. זה מופיע כ-achievement שקשור ב-happily ever after. אני זוכרת, achievement שמופיע ב-happily ever after. שהיה קשור בעצם בנוגע לגלות שסמטן היה מאחורי זה עם... פרנויד, אם אני לא טועה זה היה. אז כן. לא נותר לי כזה הרבה endings פה. עסקתי הכל בצ'פטר אחד. הנה זה max endings. עסקתי את כל האנדינגס. אני... לא יודע כזה מה לחשוב. obviously לא עסקתי את כל הגלרי, אבל... עסקתי את כל האנדינגס. אני יודע את כל השמות של הפרינססים. הפרינססות, סליחה. כאילו יש ההירו, השחקן, והפרינסס. shifting around end of everything. Adversary, a tower, a specter, a nightmare, a razor, a beast, a witch, stranger, prisoner, damsel, eye of the needle, fury, apotheosis, princess and dragon, wraith, moment of clarity, den, wild, born, cage. שני סוגים של גריי, drowned ו-burned, ו-happily ever after. אני לא יודע כזה מה לחשוב. אולי אני אשיג happily ever after? או דברים שיותר קשורים ל-happily ever after עכשיו? I guess? זה לא כזה קשה. Stay to the cabin. Enter the basement.
Good.
Continue down the stairs. Examine chains. לך לפה, לך לפה. Save.
Fine.
Approach the door. Warn. Resist. עכשיו אנחנו בצ'פטר 2. Proceed to the cabin. רגע. האם כדאי לעשות happily ever after? או שיש עוד משהו? נראה לי אני יכול לעשות עוד משהו פה דווקא. Enter the basement ישר.
The door to the basement creaks open.
רגע, אולי לא. יש לי דווקא משהו שאני יכול לחשוב עליו. לקחת את הבלייד.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
תראה, הכל יהיה בסדר, תאמין לי. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
עבר הזמן, מה
I
סמיתה?
think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
אני מקווה שאני לא אדפוק את זה יותר
You
מדי.
walk down the
עם זה
stairs
שאני
and lock
לקחתי את
eyes with
הבלייד.
the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
בוא נגיד, יש סיבה למה לקחתי את הבלייד.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
אבל היא כן כל הזמן יודעת את הדבר הזה. לפי Princess and the Dragon.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Huh. Rescue the princess.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains.
Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
למה זה לא עובד?
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
למה זה כבוי?
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be.
חייבים לעבוד בלוג'יק כל הזמן.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? Yes.
Oh.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
Jak that new dialogue?
It worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
זה מרגיש מוזר. זה מרגיש מוזר שבו יש לי את הבלייד.
Are you sure you want to do this? Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved. Is that a threat? You know what we'll do if you try it. You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Okay. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I put to testing purposes. Oh no. It's just because she's changing. No, she's not just changing, she's becoming worse. Really worse. Oh no. She's changing. You have to slay her now. Okay. Interesting.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
אני מרגיש אבל שאני אקבל את ה-burned gray, אבל רק בצורה אחרת. It must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Oh boy. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Oh!
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Something isn't right here. I'm sorry.
You turn the tip of your blade towards the unsuspecting princess. Thank you. Wait. No, you barbarian, what are you doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and strike. The
princess's eyes grow wide with terror as the blade falls, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
Okay, hold on. וואו. יש לכל הוורשנס שלה.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
You're fucked up.
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult.
אני אעשה דווקא reload.
I feel sick. Sick? You took part in the murder? You'll get over it. Get over it. You
Okay. נעשה את זה שוב.
What's going on is she's...
I just want to make you happy.
This isn't right. I don't know. I failed to see the...
מה אם אני אמשיך את הדבר הזה? You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Oh my god.
Is it just me, or does it feel like...
And they lived happily ever after. It's all she wanted.
We're the only ones here.
They're all quiet. Oh. What the fuck? Is this such an ending there? You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
No. She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It'll be okay. Just trust me.
But it feels so bad. Look, yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so. She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Approach the mirror. Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silent as you reach forward. For moments again. Mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You're nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into a jagged shard of broken glass. I'm not sorry for that. Destroy the mirror. You don't need answers for the thing that lives in the mirror. You already know what you are. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. A pliable heart. Bring the deconstructed damsel to her. Ma? What's that? When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. חוץ מג'אמפ סקר. עכשיו אני חושב על זה, זה יהיה ממש מואר. אז כל הסצנה הזאת היא ממש לבנה. אוי ביי.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, so will you attempt to destroy me?
I said I shall slay the princess.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't
Oh.
it? If this is what it takes to save him, then so be it. Your lover I tried to stake and kill.
Oh!
And another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism.
That's Isaiah!
And you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
Oh. What did I say that רגע? My thoughts alone were enough to reduce you to nothing.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run and you run far, and the flesh I hurl at you is answered by the empty air of a place I'd never been. Cold and lonely, but also true. I didn't know what to make of my freedom then, but I know what to make of it now. You challenged me, and by challenging me you gave me purpose. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
Oh. And it don't. Okay. Oh. Lo. I won't engage with violence.
But violence has defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear. That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen?
Oh boy.
You are weightless and alone, suspended in the
Apotheosis.
gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. The very ground beneath your feet loses its meaning. There is nothing but me.
Whoa.
When you were confronted with
Oh,
my
za
victim's
mamash anaki.
apotheosis, you chose to accept me, to allow me to burn away all doubt, and turn you into an instrument of my divine will. You accepted that I was everything, and together we found our purpose. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into consciousness.
Doesn't matter how I feel. Death, suffering, and oblivion. Shouldn't fall on others. If we're able to transcend death, then we are responsible for those it holds captive.
Their suffering is born of their own delusion. Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye. It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose. Even when you cut yourself free, it was that lie that kept us bound in the dark. It was that lie that drove your edge through my heart.
The cage.
This construct is a machine of fear. It has no place in our divine hearts. Shatter it. Leave with me.
Fear or not, I I drove that blade into your heart, and I remained while you were taken away.
Death is a fantasy. Only those who lack perspective see it as anything other than transformation. You cannot destroy me.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another.
Moment of clarity.
But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Suffering born in delusion is still suffering. It doesn't matter what we are now. We hurt each other, and we shouldn't have done that. We cannot let a world be spun out of that pain.
The echo saw horror as his eyes were closed. The majesty of being extends beyond any single perspective.
As though clash between your baits, the princess withdraws, trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Are you so desperate to destroy me that you've grown blind to the heavenly beauty of our reality? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
השגתי הכל? לא, נראה לי... שנייה. רק לא רגע, אני השגתי cage. See for hours at the end of everything. Moment of clarity. See for hours at the end of everything. תודה רבה שזה רק אחד. Apotheosis. See for hours at the end of everything. Pliable heart. Yeah, the damsel see for her eyes at the end of everything. A needle. See for her eyes at the end of everything. אחד, טכנית 2, 3, 4, 5. אוקיי. זה היה 5. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist.
Then destroy me if you're able. But I will not coddle you in my final moments. I will not yield to your delusion without a vicious struggle.
You don't have to face her alone.
Say nothing.
Seems like you've been doing all right on your own, but I don't think you can strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I can do this. Out here on my own.
You can't, and lucky for you, I'm not going to let you try.
Bruh. אני מפספס.
here we are. Do you need me?
הסוף של המשחק. Okay, אז take the blade, I
That's
guess.
probably for the best.
מה מותר לי בעצם? עשיתי את כל האנדינגס. שאני עושה בגרסה הרגילה. הנה, אז יש את זה. הנה, destroy her without any outside help. יש את כל הסקשן הזה שקשור ל-destroy her without any outside help. ואז אחד, and then you find your new world, והשני, and then offer her grace. יש משהו שאני מפספס פה, זה חייב להיות קשור לטקסט האדום. זה חייב להיות קשור לטקסט האדום. אני חייב למצוא vessels עם טקסט אדום. into the basement. זה לא באמת משנה עכשיו.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
It's almost over, isn't it? That's okay. Let's just talk, the two of us, one more time, before you kill me.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
Oh. אבל כן, התחלתי רגע, מה?
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You're really going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You don't have to. You know that, right? But if that's what you want, we might as well talk a bit first. I wouldn't mind a few extra minutes.
אני יותר pissed. sit with her. What are we going to do?
Maybe this doesn't have to end just yet. Maybe there never even has to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix this place and make us both forget. Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we'll make the same choice. We'll choose to forget, and we'll reset everything, again.
Is there any other way?
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that.
I'm sorry, too. So this is what it feels like to actually die. I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world will be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it. I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
Sorry, אבל הראוט נגמר. אני חייב להשיג עוד endings. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits on at the borders of your heart. What action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
Nah. Leave the cabin. You leave the basement behind. Turn the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas. But there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor. A world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel the sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives away. And then the shattering, you are free. Before lies an endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality. One forged by your will and by a long and atrocious cycle of bloodshed that has strained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
The whispering and the coercion and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Okay.
Here, here, to our vanquished foe.
It's good to be
Hi.
back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah?
Yeah, we can do that.
Sure. זה הולך להיות הסיום של המשחק. לא נותר לי כזה endings, או בכלל אין לי שום פרינססות שאני לא חקרתי בכלל. הכל זה variants בתוך מה שיש לי. אבל היי, יש עוד זמן לזה. והשגתי את כל הוויסים. אז וואו, אני אסיים את זה פה. לא נותר לי באמת הרבה דברים עכשיו. מזל שאני יכול ללכת קצת יותר בשקט פה באנדינג הזה. הייתי רוצה להשיג עוד, הייתי רוצה כן להשיג עוד אנדינג של ה-Vanquisher without any outside help, אבל אני אצטרך יותר עזרה עם זה. אני יודע שאני קרוב בעצם לכיוון הזה, רק עדיין יש משהו שאני מפספס על פי האנדינגס שאני השגתי. אז אני אצטרך לחפש, אשכרה לעשות גייד, לראות איך משיגים את החלקים האלה של הגלרי, ואם זה במקרה עובד עם פרינסס חדשות, אז אני יכול גם להראות את זה בלי בעיות. בעצם לא לעשות סקיפ כל הדרך. אז כן. ניתן להכל פשוט להופיע כאן בקרדיטס. להגיד שכל הכבוד. The princess, the world ender, the moment of clarity, shifting round אחד. The prison of flesh, shifting round 2. The apotheosis, shifting round 3. The eye of the needle, shifting round 4. I just want to make you happy, shifting round 5. The long quiet. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of the gratitude, here's the chart holder for a special playlist just for you. Did I take a screenshot? Hide the UI by pressing H. לסיום. זה לא 100%, אבל זה כן all princesses. כל הפרינססות. אפילו גם לא כל hearts. הנה, יש פה bold heart ו-see for the eyes at the end of everything. יש עדיין לי עוד דברים שאני צריך לעבוד איתם. מה שמפתיע אותי זה שאין שום מעבר מרייזר לשום מקום. זה באמת אינטרסטינג, אין שום מעבר מרייזר לשום דבר. כי לא הגיוני לדן שלא יבוא בעצם מביסט. זה חייב להיות ככה. ראיתי גם ביסט מגיע לווילד, שזה גם הגיוני. נייטמר וספקטר באים לרייף. ובאותו זמן עדיין יש מומנט אוף קלאריטי ולספקטר יש פרינסס אין הדרגן. טאוור ואדברסרי שתיהם באים לפיורי, אבל אחת מקבלת את eye of the needle והשני מקבל את האפותיאוסיס. ביסט יכול להגיע או לדן או לווילד, או וויץ', wild or thorn, stranger self-contained. מה שמעתי אותי זה שיש לי עוד דברים. יש עדיין דברים שגם מפתיע אותי עם רייזור, כי יש שם פה דברים שאני לא יכול להשלים. זה לא כמו סטרנג'ר, שבו אני עשיתי הכל בכזה קל. אז אוקיי. אני פה עכשיו. סטרנג'ר הוא self-contained. which בא לפה ולפה. prisoner. יש version של גריי וקייג' ודמזל הסוג השני של הגריי ו-happily ever after. נראה שלכל פרינסס יש בעצם path שהוא אקסקלוסיבי רק לה. adversary יכול לתת eye of the needle, tower יכול לתת apotheosis, spectre princess of the dragon, nightmare eye of the needle, beast, den, witch, thorn, prisoner, cage, damsel, happily ever after. זה באמת interesting מתי שיש כאילו look back להכל. לא, obviously גם ב-end of everything יש את זה. But I think there's no way for us to leave immediately. There doesn't have to be an ending. As a return to your strange beginning and slay her once and for all. זה מחרב אותי כ-stranger, כ-lead. באמת, למה לא? למה לא לעשות את זה עכשיו? obviously זה יהיה speedrun כי אני לא עומד... fuck. main menu. שכחתי. בוא נקליק את זה. Then again.
There's always a...
Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin.
a warning. You take the blade from the table. Okay, fine. Then how are we supposed... The other way. It really...
Oh, the other
Switch
way.
your grip on the... Yeah. Oh, it really doesn't...
Run out the window.
Yes! Do...
Yay. Out of the basement. Was that the harsh stairs on the left?
You step to the left. The path
Dai
is
che c'è
cruel
una city
against your
con.
feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel.
I know.
The air around you grows
Oh.
cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
I know.
Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor.
Oh boy.
You
Let's go.
shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill. You slowly lose sense of yourself.
You just stand there.
What the heck? I feel so strange. Oh well, I was the princess. And, why? You're here? He's just being...
Oh, so I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was here.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. I don't think she likes us. Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were her? We lost ourselves the second we stepped into this place. I don't know how long she's been here, but I can't imagine it would be easy for her to trust anyone. Those eyes, though. They're so sharp. It's just deception. Don't buy into it. You can do this.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost.
As the princess speaks again. We can do that? I don't like this. Again? Should we tell him? Nah, let him... Right, I'm telling him. Until... It's hard to describe. Seems to me... Whatever you... Oh, new...
What's your name?
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
And down here is weird, like I'm just being pulled apart, put back together again. I don't know what it feels
Like you
like.
need me to hold your hand to tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? You're probably stuck down here forever. Or sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Well, I know you're locked up down here for I don't know why then.
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous. But you know, right? You have to don't be coy. We both...
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but can't even follow what's going. We need to get out of here.
What if I let you out of here?
I don't think what I'd do really matters, does it? I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods. You either trust me or you believe that I'm dangerous. What I say won't change how you already feel about me. Besides, you already know what I'm going to... If you want to put an end to me...
Not a single real art. At least aside from Miss... Whose buttons are there for... Not exactly how this is reaching it, but how do we decide? Stop. Over. Just... Wait. That's right.
You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you.
I'm begging you, don't.
Ignore him.
This doesn't... Yeah, don't. Look.
Something. Nothing. She...
יופי. עכשיו שעשיתי את הקאבן הזה אני יכול לסיים את הפרק של היום פה. וזה רק בשביל דברים להכין את עצמי יותר לאנדינג. איזה דברים אתם רוצים שאני אעשה בעצם לפרקים הבאים של סטייט הפרינצס בזה שהשגתי את כל האנדינגס? טכנית. יש לי עדיין את ה-Gentle Heart, Leave with her. זה לא היה כזה קשה. אבל אז גם חסר לי דברים ב-Happily Ever After. נראה שאני אצטרך לעשות Damsel. כן. אני צריכה להבין בעצם כמה פעמים לעשות דאמזל, כי אני די בטוח שזה פעמיים או 3. כל השאר לא כזה מעניין אותי. במיוחד לסטרנג'ר, כי וואו, כמה פעמים אני ראיתי את הקאבן הזה. אני אשים פשוט את הפרק של היום פה. לא כזה נותר לי מה לעשות. השגתי את כל האנדינגס. מה אני חושב על פי האנדינג שהעסקתי? בהחלט אינטרסטינג. לא הייתי אומר שהאנדינג זה לא אינטרסטינג, אבל... היי, עדיף כבר שאני אסיים את הפרק של היום פה, זה מתחיל להיות ממש מאוחר בלילה, עדיף שאני כבר אשכרה אלך לישון. אז כן, כאן ירין, ניפגש בסרטון אוהב הבא שהייתי גם גיימס, מקווה שנהנתם, מצטער על הקול שלי פה, כמו שאני אמרתי, ממש מאוחר בלילה. וירין, אאוט. ביי חברים, מקווה שאתם נהנים.